Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you and welcome back. Today I'm going to be making my version, a homemade version of the egg drop sandwich. I just recently learned about the egg drop sandwich, but apparently it's been around since 2017. Egg drop refers to the sandwich chain in South Korea where you can find this sandwich, and apparently since 2017 there are lots of other egg drop style places that make a sandwich that's very similar to this one. And what is an egg drop sandwich? Well, it is a thickly cut slice of bread that's sliced almost to the bottom, so that's like two of them connected like this, like little floppy hands. The basic version of the egg drop sandwich is called the Mr. Egg, and it's just egg and cheese. I'm going to be attempting that version today, but there are other permutations that include bacon, ham, avocado, all of which sound absolutely lovely and delicious, but we're just going to go for simplicity today. Now, the inspiration for making this sandwich goes back to when I purchased a loaf of bread from Ginza Nishikawa. If you haven't seen that video, put a link down to that video below. It is a loaf of bread that sold out in 2 minutes, famously delicious shokupan or Japanese style white bread, and it allows you to cut the bread to any thickness you like. And I said, well, this would be a perfect opportunity to make an egg drop sandwich. So let's go ahead and do that. I only have 4 slices left of my precious Ginza Nishikawa bread. It's packaged like this because this is what is instructed. They ask that you slice it, then wrap each individual slice in foil, and then place it in a plastic bag and freeze. So a few of the outstanding characteristics, in my opinion, of the egg drop sandwich is that it is presented and served in a box. So the sandwich is presented vertically, which makes a lovely presentation. You can see all of the interior and it just looks so beautiful. Second, a thick piece of bread. They use brioche. I'm going to be using shokupan, but brioche is a lovely, rich French-style bread that's enriched with egg and dairy, I believe, and it's lovely. So if you have a brioche bread, then by all means, please do that. Another signature thing is, as I mentioned before, the sandwich is a bit like a pocket. The bread is sliced thickly and then it's connected at the bottom so that it holds your sandwich and the contents together. And also it's served with a sweetened mayo dressing. So we're going to make that as well. And lastly, which is very typical, I think, of how eggs are often served in South Korea, is that it's a little bit sweet. So this is served with a sweetened mayo. So we're going to combine mayonnaise, so 2 parts of mayo, got 2 tablespoons here, with 1 part condensed milk. That'll give us the sweetness, which is pretty typical for how eggs are served, from what and my understanding. Okay, a little bit more of that to thin it out. And to make it beautiful, I'm going to put this in a piping bag. At the shop, they have them in squeeze bottles. But this isn't very much sauce to put in a squeeze bottle. You certainly don't have to go to these links, but I want it to be pretty, so I'm doing it. So there is our mayo sauce, ready to be piped on our sandwich. I went ahead and made this little box. This is just a little box I made out of a cake box. You don't need one of these. I just want my sandwich to stand up and look cute, so that's why I went and made this. It's presented with a bit of parchment paper, so I'm going to cut my parchment paper to size because I want to be extra. And I'm allowed to because this is my sandwich. So in my box, tuck in 2 pieces of parchment paper that I've cut to size. Look how cute. Next, I have 2 beautiful eggs. Crack them into a bowl. Boink. Boink. Pinch of kosher salt. 2 pinches. Boop, 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 boop. And for added richness, about a tablespoon of cream. Beat that up. That yolk is being stubborn. Did not want to break. So I'm not looking to fluff these up. I just want it to be well blended. I guess you could fluff them if you wanted to, but I'm just looking for homogeneousness. Now I'm going to strain the eggs through a strainer to work out any lumps. You could skip this part if you like, but I'm doing it. See those little bits? what is that called again? Cazalia, well, those are like the little proteiny bits inside the egg. Totally edible, 100% fine, but I'm going to strain it out just for presentation. Now we're going to make our toast. Preheat my pan here, medium-low heat. We're going to toast our bread. I'm using some ghee, which is clarified butter. Tastes delicious, and because it's clarified, it's less likely to burn. Let that melt just a little bit. Here is my chocopan. Isn't it beautiful? Look how thick it is. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take my knife and slice this so it forms 2 slices of bread, but I'm going to stop right about here, just so it has like a little, you know, like a paw to hold my eggs. This is not that cute, this little arch. Should I serve it upside down? Yeah, I'm going to serve it upside down, but then it has this little dent. Oh, I can't win this way, but then why? What do I do? Whatever. So we're just going to butterfly this, the bread. Like this. Butterfly bread. Boop, 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 boop. I think I should go down a little bit more so that it opens up properly. Okay.
Hello there. I am butterfly.
Back to the heated pan. And we're going to just rub it like that so it gets a nice even coating. And we're going to toast it right in the pan. I know I said I was going to make a basic one, but I think I'm going to add ham because I have Canadian bacon. I mean, why not? Oh, look. Gorgeous. Keep toasting. We want a little bit more color than that. I'm going to add some ham, too. All right, let's check on our bread. I think we can flip it. Yo. Okay, almost over toasted. Beautiful. Now, we're going to do the other side. More bread. More bread. More butter. Try to keep it in the pan. That would be good. Swirl that around. Ooh, that looks so gorgeous. You're beautiful. Look at that. Alrighty, bread is finished. Into the box. Oh yes, look at that. So, bread is toasted. Next, we're gonna add our cheese so it has time to be warmed up. We're gonna put it in with the pointy side up, like that. Oof, oof, oof. Look, that's beautiful, right? So that when it heats up, it's gonna flop over. I've got some Canadian bacon, which is like thick sliced ham. I've cut it in half. I'm gonna fold it into kind of like 2 ears, like this. And then we're gonna tuck it into the sandwich, like that. We got ham. Now we're gonna cook our eggs. Same pan, add a little bit more ghee, add our eggs. Pour it right into the pan. Get every drop of that love in there. And just mix this up. If your pan's nice and hot and you added enough butter, it won't stick. It's a beautiful thing. Oh my goodness, yes. Okay, turn it off. I know the inside's gonna be a little bit wobbly, but we want that because it's gonna keep cooking. Look at that. It looks so good. Okay, oh my gosh, look how beautiful. This is actually enough for 2 sandwiches because my bread slices are actually quite small. And we're just gonna put our lovely egg right in there. Yeah. Let's be greedy and let's put all of that in there. Push it down to the bottom. Oh, ho, ho. Hot pan, oiled nicely, no sticking. I'm gonna readjust my ham slices here. We're going to now take our scissors that I cannot find. Oh, got sauce everywhere. All right, now we're gonna take our mayo sauce and we're gonna drizzle some of that right on top. And I should have put some on my bread too, so I'm gonna just scoot this nozzle down there. Oh my goodness, this looks so good. And to finish things off, we're gonna add a little bit of dried parsley. That makes it look so professional and cute. Look, egg drop sandwich. That ham piece, I think it needs to be replaced with another piece of ham. All right, there, I had to rearrange the ham. Look at this, this looks so good. Dee. All right, let me get you a close up of this. All right, my lovelies, it is time. It is time to taste my version, my homemade version of an egg drop sandwich. And I have to say, I think this looks marvelous. I would do a few things differently next time. First of all, I would design a box that's a little bit taller because as it is right now, my sandwich wants to splay open. So if this was a little bit taller, my sandwich would be squeezed a little bit tighter. Second, maybe I wouldn't cut the bread so far down. Maybe I would keep it a little bit more hinged so that it wouldn't splay out so widely. But this was my first time making this sandwich, and I am done talking, and I'm going to give this a taste. Look at that. Looks marvelous. Oh my goodness, look at that. That looks so good. Alrighty, let's give my sandwich a taste. Itadakimasu. Mmm. So good. So good. The bread, beautifully toasted, has a great chew, absorbs all that lovely butter, has a great toasted flavor to it. Cheese, I use Havarti cheese, by the way. You may use any cheese that you like. It's creamy and flavorful without being overpowering. I purposely chose kind of a lighter flavored cheese. Egg, fantastic. Fluffy, moist. That sauce works. For those of you that say sugar and eggs, it's fantastic. I made another South Korean style egg sandwich before that also uses sugar sprinkled right on top. I've had it with corn dogs, South Korean style. Fantastic. So don't let the addition of a sweet mayo turn you off because it is fantastic. The combination of sweetness with the egg totally works. Even makes it more savory somehow, especially with the really smoky ham in there as well. So great. So good. Textures are wonderful. Yes. I know initially I said I was just going to do the classic egg drop sandwich, the Mr. Egg, with just the egg and cheese. But I have to say, I really do recommend the ham. Or if you've got it, bacon. The bacon, in this case, this is Canadian bacon, so it's sort of a hybrid. But that smoky porkiness goes so well with that sweet mayo and egg cheese combination. It's fantastic. It's delicious. I, by the way, am a huge fan of breakfast and breakfast sandwiches. So I am a huge fan of this. If you're like me and can't breakfast, then make this because it's so good. So good. Now I need a cup of coffee. Alrighty, my lovelies, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo. Take care. Bye! Oh, this is so good. All right, off to finish. Hey, you think you're getting away? You're not, because you're not. Oh, yes. So tender. Cream and eggs. Ugh.